Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
I've got a killer angel pose I wish you could see right now. The iconic trio of ass-kicking ladies is returning, but with some new faces. So get ready for the excitement.
Let's go! Where do you think you're going? You need to land this bird, Hoffman. What? Later.
There's a lot of laughter. There's very intense action. Honestly, when I watch the action, I was there when we shot it and I've been editing it together, and I still get like, ooh, like what's gonna happen?
Here's everything you need to know before you go.
Liz kind of took this world that we've all gotten familiar with and just expanded it. She kind of just hit fast forward and thought, well, where would we be circa 2018-19?
This is not the spy agency from the 70s that your mom, or maybe dad, aspired to be a part of. Clearly, we have a new set of angels and multiple Bosleys in this new and improved Charlie's Angels film, but before we get into the present, let's take a stroll way back down memory lane.
I feel like Charlie's Angels is the beginning of female empowerment on TV. You just hadn't seen women like kicking butt in any genre before, and they really stand for something.
In the original season of Charlie's Angels, we had Jill, Sabrina, and Kelly. These three women were all Police Academy graduates recruited by the Townsend Agency. The series focused on their crime-fighting adventures as private investigators. The dynamic trio always took direction from the head of their private detective agency, Charles Townsend, who always remained unseen. The series lasted for 5 seasons on ABC amid lots of changes in the cast. John Bosley, another employee of the Townsend Agency, is the only one who seems to know what Charlie looks like. David Doyle, who portrayed Bosley on the original series, along with Jacqueline Smith and John Forsyth, were the only actors to remain on the show during its entire run. Did you know the iconic Farrah Fawcett was only on the first season? Her spot in the trio was filled with a new character, her sister on the show. The show remains a cult classic and 70s culture icon. In 2000, the Charlie's Angels film franchise launched, starring Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, and Drew Barrymore. The film franchise remained true to the essence of the show. We got to see 3 beautiful, strong women kick ass to uncover truths and save lives. Given new advances in technology, we witnessed higher stakes in the plot, accompanied by high-energy stunts. John Forsyth also reprised his role as the iconic Charlie. We still never saw his face.
Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
We did get 2 new actors playing the comedic and trusty assistant to Charlie, Bosley. Bill Murray in the first Charlie's Angels.
I love fire.
And Bernie Mac in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
I got sand in my butt. I can't hardly walk.
Charlie's Angels also launched a short-lived reboot of the series on ABC in 2011. This time around in the 2019 version, the Townsend Agency has a whole new setup.
Our movie is a continuation of the original Charlie's Angels franchise, only now the agency has gone international. So we are in Germany. There are many Bosleys all across the world. Elizabeth Banks plays Boz, who is also an ex-angel as well. The story is about these 3 women who come together to ultimately fight injustice and help my character Elena.
Oh, and let's not forget the villains. They're the ones who supply endless drama in any story. In the first Charlie's Angels film, the villains were Anthony, aka Creepy Thin Man, and rich scientist Eric Knox. In the second film, we had Madison Lee, played by Demi Moore, and oh sister, did we get some good fight scenes. So, it'll be interesting to see how things unfold in this one.
This movie is about the formation of a team, and it's really about how 2 current angels bring along this new recruit in Elena Hoffman, who's a science nerd basically, with no aspirations for taking down international criminals. But they all get involved in this case, and through this, they really form a bond, a team. They love each other and love working together.
And of course, duh, we can't forget about the angels.
Kristen and Naomi and I spent a lot of time just doing random stuff, just so that we found that bond and how we each find our little thing and how we move, so that when we all fight together and we all work together as a team, It's super we work really, really well with each other, which was amazing.
Let's introduce you to the new ladies.
The thing about the Angels is that they all bring something different to the table. So Elena, who's a scientist and can hack anything and has this incredible skill set when it comes to engineering and mechanics and computers, is very unlike Jane, who's really a weapons specialist who is military trained. And so she's she really understands sort of chain of command, how to run an operation. And then Sabina's the wild card of the bunch. She's got skills that you wouldn't even know where they came from. They came from prison. And they involve a lot of hand-to-hand combat. She loves her knives. She loves just being sort of brutal when necessary. She's like our blunt force.
Not sure about you, but I'm pumped to see this new story in the Charlie's Angels franchise.
You know, if you kind of know how to approach something with compassion and kind of like intelligence, I think it's not about doing a bunch of push-ups and pulling a gun on a bad guy. It's like, you know, outsmarting someone and doing it for a good reason, and that will genuinely be what prevails.
In addition to the fresh faces in the film, we've also got some A-list talent in action.
We had incredible guys in the film as well. Noah Centineo came in. Sam Claflin's incredible in the movie. Of course, Sir Patrick Stewart's like one of my all-time favorites. Jaimin Hansu's incredible in the film. We put together such a great cast, and as an actor, I just love being with all of these guys.
So now you know, and now you can go see Charlie's Angels in theaters November 15th.